Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
It's Andrew and William here at Allegory Gallery. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for supporting us. Please hit that share button. Let your Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining in. We got Carrie Casey over there on Instagram. Thank you for joining in as well. Welcome to the AG Bead Fam. We do these lives at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time most weekdays, pretty much every weekday. We're at home now, so pardon the air conditioner noise in the background. There is no way we could do this without it. It's a hot day out there today. Hello, Cheryl. Good to see you here. You're going to get to stay for a little bit today. Hopefully. We haven't seen you in a little while, I feel like. You've had a lot of house stuff to deal with, I know, and car stuff, right? So welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Um, it's been a busy, busy, busy day. Cheryl's staying. I'm staying. Good. Good. Good to see you here. Hello, Suzanne is here as well. How's everything down in New Orleans down there? Probably hot. It's hot here. We're up to about 88 today. That it was a hot day. It was a hot day, and it's feeling a little bit more humid out there recently. Um, when it's hot and it's dry, it's not so bad. These humid days, a little bit harder to deal with, right? Um, but it has been a busy day. Andrew got up early. He had to go collect his artwork from the museum show that he was in for the Acre Invitational. So he went up early and picked those up over in Greensburg. It's Seton Hill, right?
Yeah.
Seton Hill. And then he went on over to Star Cottage Studio and started working on some stuff today, dreaming of things, moving things around, started working on some projects, started breaking some things today.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
He was going to do a show today live for some new things that he's been making, but things just did not work out today.
No.
We were doing seek and find for bolts that are blowing out of our equipment and pieces that he set down in a safe place. Um, so it was kind of one of those days in the studio for him. But I think he had some fun. He got some things started and working. He's working on. I went over to Star Cottage Studio a little bit later after I took the cats out for their walk and fed everybody and did a few things here at home and started organizing more and more for shipping. I'm through a lot of the lots that I've been going through. When Barb was here, she never quite knew what to do with the boxes of lots that were done, like done. So I've been trying to sort through, like, what are these? Are they done? Are they not done? And get them moved out of the kind of shipping area into a holding area for now. So I went through a lot of the most recent invoices, started organizing things. Things are going to start to ship out if they haven't. I've shipped some stuff every day, but for some of you who have some larger or multiple orders, I'm starting to get a lot of those together. I'm going to start shipping in batches probably either this weekend or next week. I have to go to the store Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so that takes up a lot of my time. So probably starting next week, you're going to start to see a bunch of stuff start to go out. I'm probably going to have to, what's that? Some more stuff go out, but like more quantities of things. Now that I've kind of gotten things kind of organized for myself since Barb left, it's been a learning curve for me getting in there and just sorting everything out. So I apologize for any shipping delays if you've been waiting and haven't seen anything go out for you yet. I have been shipping here and there, well, every day, but more shipments are going to start to go out next week in earnest. So you should start seeing a lot of your stuff start to head out the door pretty quickly. And then once I can get to kind of ground zero on some of this stuff, or more of a ground zero and more of an organizational pattern that works for me, things are going to be, they should start shipping out much more quickly. That's my hope. And so that's pretty much what I spent the day doing. I was shipping and watching YouTube while I was shipping. Andrew was listening to his audiobook, I think, while he was working. So it's been a day of a lot of work being put in over here at Star Cottage Studio. Norma is here. Hello, Norma. Suzanne's waiting to see if they get a hurricane. Heat index is around 110 plus. That's too much. That's way too much. Hopefully you don't get any hurricanes. We don't need that. Let's just push that idea away, right? Marianne is here. Hello, Marianne. Amanda is here. Hello, Amanda. I wasn't sure if we were going to see you today, Amanda. Michelle says, it's hot and we have monsoon weather. Have had 4 headaches at once, sinus, migraine, tax, and pressure. It's not fun. It's not fun. I've been getting a lot of headaches recently. The humidity I do not do well when it's humid. I have never done well when it gets really humid, and I think that's part of my problem. Norma said it was 93 here today, having a big thunderstorm right now, and it's dropped to 81. Ooh, that's some relief, right? Hopefully the rain is good and it's not too crazy. Sandra is here with us. Hello, Sandra. Thanks for joining in. Let's see here. Suzanne says, good, I'm all paid up. Yes, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. Let's see. Hot here too. People are hot. Sorry, just scrolling through comments. A lot of you are just talking to each other. Susie is here, our neighbor. Thank you for joining in. Good to see you here. 85 and sunny, says Marianne. Amanda just got home. Nice. Sandra says, I emailed you about the client on Tuesday. Yes, I did get it. But we had our email issues, so I couldn't send anything over to Andrew yesterday, and our email issues have gotten fixed. So I got to pass that along to Andrew for a better answer from him to see. For me, I think it's going to be more of a difficult thing, but we'll see what Andrew says about it. You'll be able to work on that or not. And
just go ahead and click it now.
Well, okay, let me see here. Andrew's like, send it over now. I got to find it in all my lists here. Hold on, everybody.
1 moment, please.
1 moment, please. There it is. Let's see. Oops. Let's forward that to Andrew. And hopefully, it seems like our email has been working. So hopefully it will continue to work. All right. Email headed over to Andrew. Although, sorry, I never got this computer set up with the email again. I know. Got to re-sign into all the email when your email goes crazy. Okay. I was like, why didn't I get any email today? And then I realized it's not connected. That's why. All right, there we go. That's better. New emails coming in. We like that. We like that. All right. So today we're going to be looking at some gemstone strands. Some of these are vintage. Some of these are newer. They're all... Yeah, you all seem to be liking this collection that we've been showing you recently. I think all the ones we're trying to make sure we don't offer what we've offered already. But as we've gone through, things are a little helter-skelter. Is that even the right word? They're a little crazy at Star Cottage Studio in the bead room. So we're doing our best from our memory not to offer the same things. But we have done a large number of gemstone shows with you, so it's hard to keep track of everything. But we have a lot today, and I know a lot of it we've not shown you before. So hopefully you'll like that. These are all mostly gemstone beads. We may have some wood, we may have some shell, some things like that as well. Um, you never know what we're going to get up to. So hopefully you all like it. All 8 of you out there watching. I don't know why our numbers have been so low lately.
Yesterday, during the terrible time, we actually had people watching.
Of course, right? Marion says nothing wrong with reruns. Yeah, it's impossible to see them all. And I know that if I can't remember what I've shown you, then there's a good chance that you're not going to remember if we showed you either. But we try to do our best not to do too many reruns too close together. We do our, total recall sometimes where we do bring back lots. But yeah, I'm trying to do the stuff you haven't seen during these. But it may happen every once in a while. So, yeah, what else has been going on? We've been trying to eat healthier. So we're trying to make it a point to eat more often in the day. So we had a little bit of lunch today. We had some the rest of my leftover spaghetti we had today for lunch. Normally we don't get a lot of lunch or breakfast, but Andrew has been pretty good. He made us breakfast yesterday.
What did we do today?
We had the spaghetti, and then yesterday he made us bagels, and we had a salad for lunch. So we've been trying to eat smaller meals more often and not overindulge in the evenings. So that's something new. I've been trying to do exercises at night. I've been trying to do 10 minutes, just 10 minutes of exercise every night, mostly strength training. And I'm going to try and get Andrew to do it with me. We'll see. Suzanne said you had spaghetti for breakfast. We had spaghetti for lunch today. We skipped breakfast. At least I skipped breakfast. I don't know if Andrew got anything on his way to Greensburg or not. No. So we skipped breakfast today. But we had lunch. Let's see. Cheryl says, please let Andrew know that I enjoyed his Pearl tutorial yesterday. I was able to watch it today.
Okay.
He says, oh, good. Sandra says, don't tempt me too much. We're going to try and tempt you as much as we possibly can. That's our job. But we like to tempt you. Charlie is out there. Fireweed and Free is out there. Hello, friends. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, that's Katie. That's our job, is to tempt you. So we're going to tempt you. We're going to try and tempt you a lot, but we'll see if we're successful or not. But yeah, I know some of you have shipments you're waiting for, and we're working on that. We're getting everything together. It has been a bigger transition from Barb to me than I thought it was going to be. You think it's easy, you just step into it and do it, but it's not. It's not.
All things, it's just going to take time.
Yeah, and I have to find my groove with everything and the things that work for me. We allowed Barb to set up that area however she wanted, whatever worked best for her. And now I'm trying to, kind of see what works best for me. So it's taking a little bit, but we're getting there. I got lots and lots and lots and lots of bags of combined things ready to pretty much go out the door very soon. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that because it's on my brain, and I don't like that. Katie says, me coming here in a spending freeze, also knowing my fate. I know, right? Yeah, I know. It's hard sometimes. It's hard. Spending freeze. We don't like those words.
No way.
When you put those words together, that's no good.
No. I like
spending freely, right? Let's pick a different ice cream. Ice cream does sound good right now.
That very hot. For the eating healthy.
Yeah, I know, right? Let's eat healthy by eating some ice cream.
Okay.
Anne is here with us. Hello, Anne. Thank you for joining us. He convinced you. Yeah, we hate those words, freely. I know. I like freely better. Let's see here. Did I miss anything? Marion says, so you did have spaghetti for breakfast. Yeah, technically breaking the fast, right? I broke my fast with spaghetti today. But it was in the afternoon at least. It was in the afternoon. Um, Normally our breakfast then, if you consider that breaking the fast, is like at 11 or 12 at night. So um, we usually eat like once a day. So we're trying to be better about that.
I don't know how well we're going to do tonight because I've been craving chips real hard.
Oh, we've been craving the chips. We got salads for this afternoon, which we haven't eaten yet. But I think we're going to have pizza and salad tonight. Pizza doesn't sound healthy, but we're having smaller portions of pizza, and we're going to mix it with a salad. And then I'm going to do my 10 minutes of weight training, and I'm going to see if I can get Andrew to do 10 minutes of weight training.
Not tonight, honey.
Not tonight, mate. Well, we'll see how bad you want those chips. He says, forget the chips then.
I'll go for a brisk walk.
Suzanne says, my extra money went on the bone lots. Thank you for that. Marianne's desiring not to buy, but ... ellipses. You never know, right? Anne says, I love it when I swear I'm not going to buy any beads and just watch. I don't know how many times that has ever actually worked.
Just ignore that impulse.
Yeah, ignore the impulse not to.
That's devil talk.
Devil talk. That's
not today, Satan.
Not today.
Not today.
What do we call that? Poverty mentality?
Let's not think of it at all.
At all. Not even there.
Push it out.
Doesn't even exist.
We don't need that kind of negativity.
Negativity, right? That no spending. What's that about? That's not even a concept we know of.
I don't know.
Andrew does not know that concept.
That's my favorite thing.
Maybe I should not listen to it. I should get that iPad I've been looking at.
Well, mine is like, here's stuff you can use to make more money. And then use that iPad. I
use that to make money every day.
Well, maybe you can make some things or something.
Some things or something. Andrea has joined us, Warrior Metalsmith. Good to see you here. Thank you for joining in. Cheryl says, after all of the hail damage renovation last month, I need gemstone bead therapy.
Correct.
Who doesn't?
Make yourself feel better.
Right? Make yourself feel better. Look at Andrew. He's going to be the pusher today.
I got paid for the class.
Yes, you do.
Sandra McEwen, she's going to be waiting with her hand stretched out. She's like, where's my money? And then I'm going to be like, here.
How much is this class?
I got a scholarship for the class.
Oh. I thought this was another class.
The material fee was more.
Yeah, you got to get that materials fee.
You have to use fancy fine silver this and fine silver that.
Ooh, you're getting a fancy class.
You know, that's the nature of the game. You gotta roll with it. You gotta.
Is that what? That's the nature of the iPad. You gotta roll with it. You gotta go. You gotta get it. You gotta upgrade when it's time.
Look at him trying to do the secret on me.
I'm just repeating what you're saying. I am just taking the lesson that you're teaching and absorbing it.
It's called a double standard for a reason, William. One for me, one for you. Not the same. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, William.
What we got to say, don't worry about it.
Harry says, I'm eating homemade pizza right now. I bet it's good.
All your food pictures look good.
I know. Harry has good food pictures and probably good food.
Andrea make for dinner?
What did Andrea have for dinner? What did y'all have? We are having, our pizza is a fundraiser pizza for our niece and nephew. They raised money for all their sports stuff. And so we got subs the one day, or hoagies for those of you who say hoagies. And then we got pizzas. So we're doing that. Mary says, pizza isn't unhealthy unless you eat a large by yourself. We sometimes have done that.
Don't worry about it.
Right? Don't worry about it. So we are not doing that.
Sometimes you have to fill your belly.
You have to fill your belly.
Otherwise, it's a crime against your body.
Oh boy, a crime against your body.
You don't want to do that.
Michelle's laying back down, rewatching later. Feel better, Michelle. Hopefully those headaches go away for you. Anne says, Harry, you always make or at least have good meals. I'm over here eating some sad stuff. Oh no, Anne.
What is it?
What's the sad stuff?
You know, I thought about eating a Pop-Tart the other day.
A Pop-Tart?
When's the last time you've eaten a Pop-Tart?
I barely ever. The only time I ever ate Pop-Tarts was when I stayed at my grandmother's on my dad's side, and my cousins were there, and we had Pop-Tarts for them because we never bought Pop-Tarts. We were a toaster strudel family.
We had store-brand Pop-Tarts, which were not the same, and they did not inspire...
The only time I had Pop-Tarts is mostly... we used to eat them like without cooking them too. Just eat them raw out of the... And I think I like the chocolate ones. Those are my favorite.
I could go for a chocolate one.
But I have not had those probably since 1989. Maybe early 90s. I had a Pop-Tart. But I've not had a Pop-Tart since then. Sandra says, when you want to upgrade your computer, just tell Andrew don't worry about it. I like that. Honestly, most of the time, I could probably upgrade and he'd never know.
Correct, but also...
He's like, correct, but also...
We don't need to be doing that, because if we play that game...
He's like, what could I add to my studio that you'll never know about?
It can be a dangerous game.
No, but that is...
like an arms race
right.
to the bottom.
No, a new iPad for me would be, I could put it on a 18 months no interest, and that's why one of the reasons I'm trying to make new pendants, ceramic pendants, so I can try and pay for that.
Yeah, we always try to do something to pay for something.
Yeah, so I'll be making ceramic pendants. I'm working on that, and cover my extra so much a month. And if I see that starting to work and you all like my ceramic pendants, then I might invest in one. But we always try to, if we're going to spend money on something, we do try to, make something or make up for it in some way.
Yeah,
because we ain't got the money coming in to just add to it. We got to cover what we got. Charlie says, I had a chocolate Pop-Tart this past weekend for the first time in like 8 years.
What's up with that?
What's
in the air?
What's in the air? You're all craving Pop-Tarts.
Everyone's like trying to get some.
Amanda says, I made Jamie Oliver's humble stew from yesterday's chicken. It's so good. I love the dumplings. I like Jamie Oliver, but I've never made much of his food. Suzanne's having mushroom ravioli with bread. That sounds good. I like mushroom ravioli a lot, actually. Anne says, Pop-Tarts are delicious, the kind without icing. Andrew just made a face, like...
Not to imagine it.
I didn't know they came without icing.
Healthy Pop-Tarts?
I didn't know they came without icing.
I don't know. Isn't that a toaster strudel?
Yeah, they had that, the cream you put on top, the icing, the frosting.
I've never had that.
No?
No, I've never had a toaster.
You've never had a toaster strudel?
Why?
We used to have toaster strudels.
I've had streusel.
Yeah. No,
I've
these
never
are...
had, like...
I really did love toaster strudels.
And we used to beg for them, and they're like, that's store brand.
Yeah,
that's full price.
My mom, I will say, we didn't have a lot of money growing up, but the money we had, we always had good shoes. My mom always bought us good shoes because she had problems with her feet, and she always made sure we got a decent pair of shoes, and she always made sure that we ate well. That is one thing. That's where the money went. She did a lot that she sacrificed for herself, a lot, but we always had food of some sort, and she tried to make healthy food. But we splurged on toaster strudels sometimes because she wanted us to eat in the mornings. That was one thing she knew we would eat, even if, because she worked the night shift a lot. So a lot of times she would come home and cook. She'd make pancakes or eggs or omelets, and she'd put them in the fridge, and then we'd heat them up in the microwave. But if we had to make something on our own, and it was something she got home, she was too tired, she knew we would make a toaster strudel on our own. So we were lucky that way. Let's see. Charlie says, I went camping and brought them since I thought the kids there would like them.
And then you got into
it. Katie says, I've always wanted to try a homemade recipe for the cinnamon filling iced ones. No, never.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like the middle of the cinnamon roll.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody once pick out the middle and throw it in the trash, and I was like, that's the best part. That's the one you work up to.
The middle of the Pop-Tart? They just
Not the middle of the Pop-Tart, of the cinnamon roll.
Oh, of a cinnamon roll.
Like, you work your way to that. That's like the treat at the end.
I don't know. I kind of like, I can see that, because sometimes the outside is like a little bit harder and a little bit crunchier.
If I ever see that, that's a problem.
And the middle is softer. I like the crunchy outside. No.
It's almost like a pudding for your mouth. It's like cinnamon just melts in there.
See, I've always liked brownies. I always like the crunchy outside edge brownie.
I can see that, get the different textures going.
Charlie said it's the auntie tax. I take bites of everyone's food.
I don't know if I want that tax. What if they have some?
Katie says exactly the best part.
What?
Blasphemous, she says.
I know. I almost had to do like a citizen's arrest up in here.
Oh my.
Like, 911.
911. Somebody's thrown out the center of the cinnamon roll.
I'd be like them, what they call them, the Karens in the park.
Oh boy.
They're going to call the police on people like walking by.
I got scratches on me. I don't know. Where am I getting these scratches?
Probably messing with them
cats. These cats.
They haven't had their nails trimmed since I went. And it's grow it back.
Marianne says, I don't think I ever had a Pop-Tart.
What is the Canadian?
They have those in Canada?
Maple-filled
Susie
pockets.
says, toasted brown sugar Pop-Tarts with butter. Yum.
I would try that.
I've never tried. I think I only ever had the chocolate and maybe the blueberry Pop-Tarts. I don't think I have ever had like a variety of Pop-Tarts.
We had strawberry, and I think once I had a chocolate, but they never bought that because that didn't sound nutritious.
Oh.
So.
Yeah.
That was strawberry.
Strawberry.
I think it's because my dad liked them.
Probably, right.
I noticed, and I was like, oh, how come we ate all these things with, like, very, not a lot of flavor. And then, like, my mom was a good cook.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how come we didn't have, like, stuff with flavor growing up? And I realized it's because that's what he liked.
He liked plainer foods.
I guess. Even though he used to brag about eating spicy food so hard. I never saw it.
You never saw it. Harry says, tonight I have an herb crust with mushrooms, red sauce, smoked pork loin, 2 kinds of pepperoni, sausage, and cheeses.
Wow.
Ooh. That's quite the pizza. Amanda says, I had a Pop-Tart once. I don't think I liked it. Sandra says, strawberry Pop-Tarts with butter. My favorite. What's with the butter? I've never heard of people using the Pop-Tart with butter.
With condiments? I thought the condiments are built in.
That's the second person talking about butter.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Norma says, we were never allowed Pop-Tarts, and I don't think I've ever had one. Marianne's had homemade strudel and watched my aunt make it. Susan is here. Hello.
Well, maybe if you're more proficient in the kitchen, all that stuff always took me so long.
Yeah, I could see that. That feels like that would take a long time to make.
Like the pastry.
Yeah.
I tried to make it as tough as a shoe, and I was like, "Who needs this? You can just buy it."
Anne says, we weren't allowed stuff like Pop-Tarts or the sugary cereal either in general. I'm grateful now because I'm not a soda drinker. We had soda. We had sugary cereal. I mean, my mom wanted us to eat well, but we also had,
Goodies.
the goodies and the cereal and stuff. But I'm not a big, I don't eat a lot of that stuff now. I don't eat a lot of it. If I get cereal, it's like Special K strawberry. I like that.
We don't really eat cereal.
No, we don't eat cereal because it uses milk. We don't really drink milk.
But we could probably drink oat milk.
Could drink oat milk. I do like oat milk, and I used to get Special K with strawberries with oat milk, and that was pretty good. I like that.
Andrea was using it at her house, and it was delicious.
Nice.
Oat milk.
The oat milk. I do like oat milk. Coda Craft Atelier joined us, says hello. Hello. Thank you for joining in over on Instagram with us.
It's good that people are watching on Instagram more regularly now.
Angela says, I loved Andrew's tutorial. I got my invoice, but my bank card called and there was fraud on my card. So you got to wait 2 weeks for a replacement. I get that. Yeah, fraud is happening with a lot more people. People have been talking about it more and more often. Let's see. Charlie says, I need to try Pop-Tart with butter. I've only had them frozen or toasted. And Katie says, I was going to say, I want to try one with butter now. I know. That's crazy.
The thing.
Susan said there was something in the early 70s called Danish rings, like a Pop-Tart, but oval shaped.
I would try that.
I would try. I've never seen that, though.
I've had things that I remember being good in my youth and then being horrified as an adult.
Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks. I swear they changed the recipe because those are the two cereals that we always had in stock. Like even when we went to our grandparents' house, those were the cereals we were there for us. And I tried them later as an adult, and I was like, Captain Crunch I was not a fan of.
Oh, it's peanut butter. It's not.
I know, I wasn't, but my cousins like that one.
I'm into it. Let's have it now.
Let's have it now. I loved Apple Jacks and Fruit Loops though, and I tried them later, and I was like, especially Apple Jacks, I was like, I used to eat this.
Well, maybe you're
either I changed or they changed.
Well, they say your body changes every 7 years.
Yeah, you replace all of the cells in your body, right? Every 7 years.
So I could be a whole new person now.
You are a whole new person now.
I don't know.
You don't know.
This stuff's still stuck.
Still stuck.
They get fully transferred.
Charlie says, I noticed that all the snacks I loved just don't feel the same. I know. What's with that?
I still like stuff.
Angela says, my point is I'll be paying as soon as the new plastic arrives. No problem. We get it.
Yeah.
You'll still get probably reminders every once in a while. Our system does that. But just let them go. It's fine. As long as we know, all is good. All is good. Harry says, when I was living at home, we had toast and jelly or graham crackers with butter and sugar, rarely. We had toast and jelly a lot. Butter and jelly.
Pretty solid.
And then my grandmother would sometimes make us toast with lots of butter and cinnamon sugar on top.
We used to do that in the oven.
We never did the oven.
We don't
she
have
did the
a
toaster oven. I know.
So we don't eat a lot of toast.
Toast. Nope. Because we got to put it in the oven if we're going to make it.
And by the time the oven heats up and then makes the kitchen hot, we're just like, eh.
Yeah. I think we'd eat a lot more toast if we did that. Sometimes we toast it in the pan. Homemade cinnamon rolls. Brownies tempt me with Gemstone Brownies tempt me with gemstones, not tempt me with gemstones, not yummies.
Well, I used to make cinnamon rolls at the restaurant, and I always let them overproof. And I know you're not supposed to do that, or we weren't supposed to let them overproof.
Mm-hmm.
But then they would become like the size of my head, and then people were so delighted whenever I worked there.
They'd come in just during your shift.
They did, and if I wasn't
peek in
there,
the door.
They did. And
like he makes the good
street,
ones.
She popped her head. She's Andrew here, and then eventually was like, "Is he here?" They knew who she's talking about.
Yep.
And say, "Hey, Rhonda, I got what you're looking for."
I got the hookup.
But boy, did I have to get up early to go to work there. Remember? I don't know. I was still working there.
At the Craft Witch?
Witchcraft.
Yeah, you were, but you had moved into training manager or something by that point. So you weren't going in as early, I think.
Oh my goodness. There were years when I did the opening shift, and then I would go to class, and then I would go to another work, and then go out after.
You were out of class by the time I met you.
Yeah, I graduated.
Yeah. Susan says, our car stuff is almost taken care of. We're waiting for the check to hit the bank. That's good. That was quick. Yeah. That seems quick, because you just found out, right? Just yesterday? That it was considered totaled?
Somebody else had that happen.
Let's see here. I think the guy who hit our car is in big doo-doo. His insurance company has to reimburse mine in full, so they'll turn around and collect on him. Maybe he has problems with that.
Oh.
You never know.
I saw somebody today. They were like, I don't know. It did not seem safe. They pulled out of the Dollar General and then stopped in the middle of the road and started looking through their purse. And then was like weaving all over the road. And I was like, oh.
I once was behind someone who had a Hummer, and they were at the bank through the drive-through for the bank or the ATM, and it was like clear, like you just keep going and you go out to the road. They decided to put it in reverse and try to back out of the ATM lane and totally smashed into my car in New Florence.
Our car?
My mom's car when we were borrowing it.
The red car?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so instead of like just continuing and pulling out of the drive, like just pull out. It went right to the road. They were going to put in reverse, and so yeah, we had to go through all that.
I have no recollection of this.
Yeah, so I was working at TRF with my mom. In the early days when we came back.
It's been
edited out. Norma says, the thunderstorm has now dropped our temp to 68 degrees. Quite the drop from 93 2 hours ago. I'll take it. Yeah, I would love it to be 68 is supposed to be our low tonight. So hopefully, I love when we can open the windows at night, but the temperature has been low, but it's been so humid that we just leave the windows closed. Making strudel is time consuming, says Marianne. Just the stretching out the dough is a big job. Like I'm not doing it. Susan says, I eat Trader Joe's almond vanilla crunch a couple times a week. I can't eat it daily, but it's a nice break. That sounds good. Amanda says, I like unsweetened soy milk with cereal. That makes sense. They just say that guys aren't supposed to drink or eat a lot of soy because I guess it's not great for guys to eat. So we were doing almond milk for a while, but then they say that's bad for the environment, apparently.
Well, it does not eat anything
then. I know. And then cashew milk, and I don't know what they said about that. I think that was just more expensive. So oat milk is supposed to be the one.
I love cashew milk.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that whips into this like delightful cream. And you're like, what is this? Delight.
Delight. Yeah. But oat milk is supposed to not be as bad for the environment. And
grass.
It can be grown and reharvested quickly and in smaller spaces, I guess.
I'm sure somebody will come out with how I can't enjoy anything.
Enjoy anything, right? Marion says, yes, for me, fraud on 2 cards multiple times in the last 2 months.
Isn't that wild?
That's terrible.
How about they pick the rich people?
I know.
You know, not saying anything about y'all, but like, whenever we've had it, I was like, I hope you enjoyed that $5.
The $5 you could actually get from us.
And then it starts bouncing.
Yep. Susan says, I've to discover my beloved TJ's Almond Crunch cereal. Apparently, I'm married to a large cereal thief. He gets the munchies and goes for my cereal. Cereal for me used to be a breakfast and also a midnight snack. When I was a kid, we ate cereal in the mornings, but mostly we ate cereal at night. Like,
all right, here's the question. Do you like cereal milk?
Of course.
Some people don't like it, and I think as a child I didn't like cereal milk.
Oh no, that was a good. But the thing is,
especially Raisin Bran, no way.
Yeah, that got soggy and messy and
I was like,
thickened up the milk. That was not. But like Fruit Loops cereal milk, that's good cereal milk. But also, the thing is you like after a while it gets warm. So you got to get the cereal in there long enough that it gets the flavor, but doesn't get too warm. My grandma had those tiny boxes of cereal. We'd cut them open and eat right out of the box. Yeah, I used to beg my mom to buy us those tiny boxes of cereal, and they were always like 3 times more expensive than just getting a box of cereal. And every once in a while, she'd get us those little boxes of cereal. And inevitably, of course, there was cereal in there that we didn't like because they always mixed it with something, right? It was never just like all the sugary stuff you love. There's always something in there. And yeah, and she knew when we bought those that it was going to go to waste at some point. She probably ended up eating them, but Dale's watching from work again. Hello. Marion says, we occasionally got half a raisin and brown sugar sandwich in our school lunch bag. Raisin and brown sugar sandwich. I've never heard of that. Charlie says, I've tried rice milk for a bit, but that didn't last long. And Charlie's not a cereal milk fan.
It's also probably because we're Asian, and it's not always good for your tummy.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I never had a problem with milk growing up. And then as I got older, sometimes I have problems if I have too much milk now. Let's see here. Temperature drop sounds nice. Found out Tuesday. Pam is here. Hi everyone, I'm in a recliner nursing my total knee repair. So figured I'd watch the live. Thank you for joining us. Harry says we had a third night of storms last night. 70-mile-per-hour winds and hail.
Holy smokes.
A tree in the back lost several big limbs. Should be just hot and clear except for smoke the next week. Whew. Glad everything's okay though. Other than I know the tree lost some limbs, but at least that was all. Hopefully Pam recovers from your knee repair. Let's see here. Storm sounds scary. A lot of vegan cheeses made from cashews, says Marianne. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
That one that we saw, that one thing, that movie about, the twins.
Oh, yes.
What's it called? Mykonos or something?
Something like that. We were buying it for a while. Not the good stuff. They don't have that around here.
I liked it.
The one we got was good, but they had like an upper brand.
Oh, really?
Well, like the I think sliced cheeses and like like almost like a brie they have and things like that. But they don't have that here. Growing up, we always said my dad would eat a cereal chaser because he'd always eat a bowl after a meal. Yeah, sometimes I'd eat supper and then couldn't wait to get to my cereal, right?
My grandpa used to have cornbread with milk.
Cornbread with milk.
And that was his meal.
Yeah. My grandfather on my dad's side used to have, he liked grape nuts, which as kids we didn't, I did not like that. It wasn't a sugary blast of goodness, but he would put it on his vanilla ice cream and it would add a crunch to the ice cream.
That would be great.
Yeah, which I did actually really like. And I started, for the longest time, I was putting grape nuts on my ice cream because it was good. Charlie says, I could drink milk as a child, but as an adult, there are issues.
Alright.
Yeah, that happens. Marianne says, no to Raisin Bran. Ick. I used to love Raisin Bran, even as a kid. Pam says, I'll eat dry cereal before eating with milk. I used to eat dry cereal, but not because I didn't like the milk. I did like it with milk. But I also used to eat it as a snack, crunchy snack.
Have you all had that cake yet?
What cake?
What's it called? It's the cereal milk cake.
Cereal milk cake? I've not heard of that.
It was in New York, and now they ship them all over the world.
Ah.
And now I can't remember who it was, and we used to go there after work.
Amanda says Raisin Bran is my favorite. Anne says Raisin Bran was my favorite, even if I couldn't have sugary cereals. Those raisins had sugar on them. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. That was not a wholly healthy, just healthy cereal, right? Harry says, I like to put Frosted Bran on ice cream. That makes sense. Frosted Flakes was another one of my favorites. Apple Jacks, Fruit Loops, and Frosted Flakes. And sometimes fruity or chocolate pebbles. The pebbles. Marianne says, I use cereals as a dry snack, milk only on porridge. Hello, Teresa. Thank you for joining us. Marianne says, it was my mother's idea, but then she also made potato sandwiches. I've heard of people making potato sandwiches.
I had something, and they had, like, at one of the craft schools I went to, the protein for the regular dinner was, like, this beautiful salmon. And then we got these, like, odd potato cakes. I was like, what the hell is this? Just because you put Old Bay on this potato does not make it salmon replacement.
No, those were not ideal.
No, that one was not my favorite.
Charlie says, I've also heard of cereal milk pie.
Oh, yeah.
It says, potato sandwiches sound so interesting.
Who made that pie? It's called crack pie. And they had to change the name.
Yeah, of course.
But then, I guess that when the person had it, it's kind of like chess pie. Is that a real thing?
I don't know. Susan says, I couldn't eat it these days, but my favorite cereal as a kid was Captain Crunch. Marion says, I would be okay with latkes.
Oh, latkes? Oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
They were not.
They were not, no. They were not. Cheryl says, this delicious food talk is killing me being on Weight Watchers.
Yeah. All right, let's switch.
Marianne says, chess pie is a thing.
Yeah, but who made the crack pie?
I don't know.
It was like Karen something. There was an M. Is it Momofuku? I don't know.
All right, everybody. Let's get to looking at some gemstones before people get too tired of the food talk.
Yeah.
me flip this camera around. Let me turn on our brighter lights.
That's what heats it up in here.
Heats it up in here for sure.
The one I thought I was going to bake my face.
Bake your face. Yeah, it is pretty close, isn't it? What's going on up here? This cables.
So what have y'all been up to? What have y'all been making and watching any good shows?
Yeah, what's happening, everybody?
I want show recommendations, please.
Yeah, we've finished a lot of our shows. We need some show recommendations. Because
Wow.
we watched Acolyte last night.
That's done.
That's done. We watched House of the Dragons.
One more.
We got one more of those. Whew. I just started having head pressure.
Your brain's getting cooked by the lights as well.
Yeah. What else have we been watching? Charles says, I don't watch shows anymore, just YouTube. I'm beating in onto leather.
That's cool.
That's good. Let me put up the streaming banner here, the ticker tape. We're going to have lot numbers to purchase from this video. Take down the lot number, send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. Our email is working, I think, today. We had issues yesterday if you watched that live, but we have gotten that fixed.
Did y'all like how I pulled that business out my bun cheeks?
Yeah, how'd you like that? Andrew just flipped and did a project out of nowhere. That was a really pretty project, too.
I do make something that looks nice
Once in a while. Oh. Andrew doesn't get enough positive reinforcement around here. Sad times for Andrew. Get some chips. You gotta work off those chips then.
No.
You're trying to be good. You gotta do the exercises if you want to do the chips.
I walk across the parking lot.
You gotta do 10 minutes exercising with me if you want chips.
What? I don't think that's even though, because you're stronger than I am, so it's almost.
Then
like
you
I'm
do.
doing double.
Then you do fewer reps.
Well, let me just tell you. Go tell them how to claim that business.
I already did.
Go tell them again.
If you'd like to claim anything tonight, take down the lot number, send that into us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. Just put it in the subject line and hit send. Do not send us a reply to your old email to send a new one. Send a new email each time. And that's all you got to do. We only take claims via email, no other way. As shown by yesterday when our email wasn't working. We couldn't take any orders. So we only take email. We're serious about this.
And then also, if you're new, send us your address.
Yes, if you are watching this for the first time and we're new to you, or you have moved, or it's been a while, make sure you send us an email at the end with your shipping address. And we also need your email so we can send you an invoice. We will invoice you by Square. We do not invoice any other way. So we invoice by Square only.
Unless you need special, but...
No.
I'd rather make a sale than that. You can send it to me.
No, because then everybody needs a different special. We tried that before, and we had people, can you Venmo me? Can you... What's the other one?
Cash App.
There's Cash App, Venmo. There's another one. There's PayPal. There's Square. There's one we don't even have an account for. And they're like, can you do it this way? No. Square. Zelle. Yeah, there's that one. So we send you an invoice via Square. And you can pay that with a credit card. You can, if you need to use PayPal, you can get a PayPal debit card, and that'll debit from your PayPal account. That's what I tell people. They're like, can I use PayPal? If you get a PayPal debit card, then you can use PayPal. Let's see here. I don't want shows anymore. Just you. Oh, that was Charlie. Says also, we love you, Andrew. You make beautiful things. Cheryl says, spicy Andrew.
Ooh.
Getting spicy down there.
That's not spicy.
Okay, where am I doing?
That's not spicy.
You got number one for
spicy?
me? They're
That's
just looking. They're just. I
mayo.
haven't even been finger dancing. They're just looking
go.
at a screen.
Y'all said that I'm the sassy one, and
well, you told me to turn the camera around, and then we've been looking at nothing for forever. Did you see these earrings Andrew made with the bone the other night?
Y'all want another tutorial?
Tutorial? That southern. Lost one. Okay, everybody. Getting serious here now. Let me get organized. All right. Cheryl says, ooh, very pretty. Yeah, did you miss those the other night? You haven't been tuning in because you had house issues. Andrew made these using the bone strands we had the other night. I think that was Bones what was it? BB61? BB61 were those strands. And he made these two different pairs of earrings with the bone beads. So if you missed that, check that out. See, isn't it nice when Andrew's back and then you don't just get selling shows from us? You actually get a tutorial from him once in a while.
I'll do it right now.
He said, I'll do it right now.
Don't make me do it.
Don't make me do a tutorial for y'all, he says.
I can do it while you finish up.
That's all right. You're doing a great job. GG. We're doing GG lots. GG1.
That sounded cute.
Yeah, it does. We haven't used that before, so that's even better. Not to get me all confused. We have this. There's only one strand of this carnelian. GG1, only $8. Beautiful carnelian. These are like little rice beads. Aren't those beautiful?
You want to give
yeah. What are your prices like?
They're pretty low.
Yeah, we better just stick with these prices.
Just give it to him.
Oh my goodness, he loves to lose money.
Well, I'm trying to get people to
Okay, everybody. Andrew said it, so we're doing it. 10% off lots. I wasn't going to do this, so y'all getting a bonus. 10% off lots today. 24 hours only. GG1 has sold out. Thank you so much. Sold before we even gave that 10%. See, we didn't even have to do that.
It was inexpensive.
This is about 5 millimeters for the person who got it. 5 millimeters by about 13. All right. Help Andrew get his money for his class. Help me get money for a new iPad.
And gas, bro.
And gas. Did y'all like did you like the idea of those ceramic pendants I did yesterday? Did y'all see those in the show? Do you like them like that, or do you need more ornamentation on them? What did you think? What did you think?
Nice.
You think they would you think you could just use them like that?
Maybe. Can you?
I'm going to price them pretty good.
Huh?
I'm going to price them pretty good.
Which one?
The ones I just showed last night. Mary says, I like what I saw. We're not going to have like crazy high prices on them. They're going to be like $8, $10, something like that. For handmade ceramic pendants.
The way they are?
The way they are. The ones with the decals are going to be more. But those are coming up. Amy, she's like, I totally forgot. Because I asked her to tell me the size that they came out. Because it was the very first batch. And I knew not what size they were actually going to come out at after they went through their shrinkage. We have a shrinkage ruler, but we weren't sure exactly. So I didn't want to print out any decals before I knew what size to make them. And I asked her if if she got them out, if she got them through the firing process before my next class, if she could tell me what size they are. And I didn't think they were done because I got there and she hadn't told me. And then she told me she just forgot to tell me. So she was deeply apologetic. I'm like, it's fine. I'm going to make more anyway. But so I made more. But I didn't get to try the decals this week. I thought we were going to be able to try the decals this week. What is this, Andrew? This is quartz, irradiated quartz. Look at that.
Cool.
Susan says maybe a touch of ornamentation. Well, some of them are going to have decals on them. So you're going to have that.
Maybe the brown ones, you need to jazz them up a little.
How?
We can fire them again.
And do what with them?
Put something on the front.
Then their price is going to go up.
Mm-hmm.
Just so y'all know. I love the way that they are, says Teresa. Thank you. I liked what I saw, says Marianne.
You already said that.
Did I? Did I really?
Mm-hmm.
5.5 millimeters, 5.5 to 6 millimeter.
You could just make stuff up and nobody would know.
Nobody's gonna know.
You do like 2 to 10 10 10 on Instagram.
I know. Says I want to buy them all.
Better get them before
Tawanda 10 10 10 buys them all.
Maybe Tallulah.
Tallulah 10 10 10.
That'd be cute.
Here we go. Look at that. Look at that.
She'd buy your.
Marianne says reruns. This is a rerun? I don't remember this one at all. I don't remember this one at all. This is GG2, $25. And you get 10% off. And it's sold. Thank you so much. Katie says I'll have to go back and check them out. I'm so intrigued. I just did it's like out of that 3-hour show, it's like a 2-minute little, maybe 1-minute showing of them. But I have more. I have ones that I didn't bring home because, oh no, repeating my earlier comment. Okay, good. Good. Reruns, that's true. Sometimes I say things in my head and I'm never sure that I actually said them in person.
Can confirm. And 100% confirm.
Here's this one.
And sometimes he says stuff and I'm like, are you talking to me?
I do. I talk to myself a lot.
Because sometimes
I talk to my gadgets a lot too.
Huh?
I talk to my gadgets a lot too.
Well, sometimes it sounds like you're talking to me, but you're definitely 100% not. And then sometimes I would like tune you out because you're talking to yourself, and then you're like, well, I told you. And it's like, we need confirmation on this. And now I ask.
Yeah, he's like, are you talking to me?
Not in like a hateful way, but in the confirmation that you're actually addressing me.
So these have a more golden tone to them. GG3, these are these irradiated quartz, and they are in the about 6 millimeter size, faceted rounds in this kind of golden tone. Let me show you the two.
I love those.
Yeah, GG2 sold, but just to show you the difference, there they are. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, we sold some of the bone beads from the earrings. Said I love the earrings.
Good. Oh, never mind.
We never say.
I know.
I know. Sometimes I almost say it. Like, oh, such and such said. Nope, can't do that. Oh, what is this? Holy moly. Where did that come out of?
Don't worry about it.
Holy moly. I've never seen this before.
Aren't they lovely?
Look at how big these are. Like, whew, these are like a platter. These are nice. Red Picasso jasper. Look at that. Look at how big. $24 for the strand. There are 6 of these on the strand. And these are, let me do them in inches because they're so big. These are 2 3/8 inches by about 1.5 inches.
That's cool.
Or let's do them in, they are 59 millimeters by about 41. Beveled edges too, says Susan. Yeah, look at those. Fred Flintstone size, says Sandra.
Wouldn't that be cool? You have to get the sizing just right. But I also think it could be cool in like this like long kind of like lady shaman thing. Where she like got feathers and leather and some pony beads up in there.
Boy, those are nice. GG4. 1 strand only. Yeah, make that into some kind of talisman pendant. It would be beautiful. GG 3 and 4 still available. And remember, you're getting 10% extra off of the lots tonight. These are stunningly beautiful.
Oh, I love those.
Smoky quartz.
And then slightly coated.
Slightly coated.
You know, see that?
Can't tell. They just look beautiful.
I think they're slightly coated. Otherwise, my eyes, I need to check my eyes.
I don't know. Anyway, $8 a strand only?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. $8 a strand only.
I think that's a pretty good deal.
That's a really good deal. That's a lovely shape. I like these like elongated tubes. Here's the other strand just to show you. They're slightly smaller tubes on the other strand, I'd say. Almost more kind of like pebbles on the other strand. So it just depends which one you like better. You can pick and choose if you want, or we'll pick for you. GG5, only $8. $8 a strand, 2 strands available. We're going to 30 tonight, by the way, everybody. Ooh, look at this lapis. Look at this lapis.
That was mine.
That was and you're selling it for the same price you got it. What is GG5? That was smoky quartz, Sandra.
2 strands of that, isn't there?
Of the GG5, the smoky quartz. Not the lapis. There's only 1 strand. Only 1 strand of the lapis. Boy, I can't get these lights today.
Yeah, it almost looks like glass.
Huh?
They're so blue.
They are so blue. Like, I can't get it to... There we go. Gotta hold it with one hand and show it with the other. Look how deep, dark blue that is. That's some extraordinary color. You see those glimmers of shiny pyrite in there? Such beautiful color in that lapis. And there's the old price, and Andrew's just passing that along, plus 10% off today.
Oh, maybe I didn't think about that.
He's selling it for less than what he got it for.
You can tell that that's got the old tag.
Yeah, that's an old tag. And GG6 has sold, and one of GG5 has sold as well. GG7 coming up. What's this beautiful purpleness?
dyed coral.
Dyed coral. It is dyed coral. So this is dyed coral. Why is my color so off on here today? I feel like it's not as bright in here as it normally is. I need to be able to hold this light up here like this the whole time. He's like, oh. So I can't help you with that one.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's going to just have to be the way it is. Dyed coral. Look how pretty that is in that purple color. Maybe it's just my screen. Hopefully it's looking good to all of you out there. Beautiful dyed coral. Only $14 for the strand. Let me just measure one of these nuggets just for a sample size. 16 millimeters by about 19 millimeters. And this is a 16-inch strand. Beautiful purple dyed coral. You don't see coral dyed purple very often. Let's see if I can move this up here. That's better. I think that's better. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see some of that beautiful color in there. What did I just do? Got out of my email. There we go. GG7, one available. That's super pretty. What is this?
Golden coral.
Is that golden coral?
Isn't that pretty?
Holy moly. And
They
it
did some
$10? Andrew's going crazy.
Aren't those pretty?
Golden coral.
But they're done in a way that makes them shine.
It's like they got resin over them or something.
I think they did resin them.
Look how beautiful that is. I think
those are lovely.
they're super light. Like this strand barely weighs anything. But they
light in weight, it's heavy on impact.
That's right. Look at that. Golden coral in resin, I believe.
It resonates with me.
Boy, Andrew's pulling out all the stops on this one. Look at that. Ooh. That's some goodness right there. I'd be surprised if this one does not sell. That's very unique, very different. Where else are you going to see that? I've never seen that before, ever. 16-inch strand, and these are rondelles, smooth rondelles at about 8 millimeter. GG8, and it has already sold. I didn't even look up. Already sold. Thank you so much. Somebody got a great deal on that one. That's a good strand. All right, we've got some amethyst coming up. Boy, that's a good price on this too. This is a big chunky monkey.
Oh, those are nice. I'm looking at it in the light.
The dogtooth amethyst.
Ooh, that one was nice. The one that you picked up.
Look at that. This is GG9, only $10 for 16-inch strand.
I think that I realized that I didn't realize we were going to do the sale.
You're the one that said to do the sale.
What's happening?
What are you doing?
Like,
so this works out to be...
So
this is $9 for this strand. Look how gemmy, beautiful some of these are. Beautiful dogtooth amethyst.
Like, go away.
I tried to say no to the sale, but he insisted. He insisted on giving you all extra discounts today. GG9, $10. Not that I don't want to give you all good prices, but $9 for a 16-inch strand of that. You could split those apart and sell them individually for more than that.
Probably.
Where's GG10?
GG.
GG. So 1, 2, 5, 6, and 8 have sold so far.
Bingo.
Bingo bango. Tucson Talk Andrew, says Marianne.
Who? What? Am I going to Tucson?
No. Says thank you, Tucson Talk. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. TUSENTAKK. So thank you. Thank you for good extra prices.
Oh, good. You like them.
2 strands of this. What is this available?
Light lepidolite.
I was going to say, that looked like lepidolite or lepidolite. Lepidolite.
Lipidy.
1,000 thanks, she says. So lepidolite or lepidolite, however you say it, these are twisted ovals that are faceted. Only $14 for lepidolite.
If y'all like lepidolite, I got something coming for y'all.
Oh,
That
I
shape
like
is pretty nice.
this shape is nice. One of these have sold already.
Thank you.
Thank you. We've got one left.
Appreciated.
$14 only, plus an extra 10% off.
What?
Mary said I said it almost right. What'd I miss? Tucson Talk.
Tucson Talk. Oh. Tuscany.
Tuscany.
You know what sounds good? Roasted tomatoes and basil. And
Oh my goodness.
a little bit of olive oil and herbs.
Is this sunstone?
Correct.
I was like, at first it was like carnelian color. I'm like, $16 for carnelian. That's not right.
No, it's not.
And then it's sunstone.
Sunstone.
Talk is a little shorter sounding. Tucson Talk. Look at these little sunstone pebbles. They got all the juice.
Yeah, they did. That's not covered in resin either.
No, that's not covered in resin.
Can you believe that that's on the ground?
I know.
That you like look down and then they're shining at you. It's gonna glow at your eyeball.
Beautiful. Marianne says perfect. I don't know if you mean the sunstone or my pronunciation, but either way. Either way. Thank you.
You're gonna take it.
I'm going to take it. Thank you. Thank you. This strand is, let me see, is this a 16-inch? This is about a 15-inch strand.
That reminds me of Ellie McClampett. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Marianne says both, right?
Golly.
GS11, $16. I do watch reruns of the Beverly Hillbillies pretty often.
You know, that kind of holds up.
Yeah, it does. It's not been one of those shows that I've watched and I've been like, oh, they shouldn't have gone there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those.
There's some we can't watch, but...
I love Bewitched, but I couldn't watch it.
I know, Bewitched was hard to watch.
I know, I was like, what? What did you done sit there?
GG11 just sold. Katie said, dang, those are juicy sunstone nuggets.
Aren't they?
Yeah, at a great price. Boy, talk about juicy at a great price. Look at what's coming up. Some beautiful citrine.
Mm-hmm. You guys,
boy, Andrew's he's really trying to make some of that gas money.
I know. I am.
He's giving away, his collection. Look at these juicy citrine faceted nuggets.
Aren't they pretty?
They're not really nuggets. These are faceted, faceted ovalish. What do you call that? Eggs? GG12. Huh?
They're not eggs.
They're not eggs, faceted eggs.
They do have egg shape, but that's not it. They're a little. If it's egg shape, it's a little bit rounder on one side.
Oh, that makes sense. Pam says, pretty citrine. Yes, it is. And those are about 6 millimeter by about 8. 6 by 8 millimeter. $26 for the strand. One strand available. 16-inch strand. Look at how beautiful. I should check my email. That has already sold. I'm talking about. I'm like, I should just move on. That's already. I had that feeling.
Beautiful.
When it's that beautiful, they don't last long. I would call that a faceted oval. Sometimes when I say oval, though, people think it's going to be flat. They think it's a flat oval. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Look at these little briolette babies. Some beautiful citrine briolettes or faceted drops. These are $24 for the strand. Citrine again. I know some of y'all are scared of the briolettes, but don't be.
Punch fear in the face.
Punch fear in the face, says Andrew. This is about a 12-inch strand. It's a shorty strand. But briolette strands usually are shorter because that's a lot of work. And then you got the juiciness of that citrine. Beautiful citrine color. GG13. Sanders says Andrew's pulling out all the stops.
I'm trying.
I know. Look at this.
That's one.
These are some beautiful citrine briolettes. Only $24. And that's $2.40 off that with the 10% discount if you order in the first 24 hours of this video. That one is still available. That one has not been claimed yet. What do we got here?
Beautiful citrine.
Ooh. More beautiful citrine strands. All right, there are 2 strands of these available. These are more like faceted nuggets.
I am into this.
It's kind of like that simple cut.
I love it.
I love the simple cut. Look at the glorious color. That's some nice yellow color there. You can see that that's citrine. You know what that is. Beautiful color. $26 a strand. Let me show you the other strand. There are 2 strands available. GG14. I like these longer ones. These are my favorite, like these ones down here.
Yeah, all the good parts.
But maybe you like those nuggets down there too.
How do you like them nuggets?
How do you like them nuggets? Look at the color on that one right there. It's got some of that toasty color, that lighter color. We've sold 1 strand of this so far. Here says, good thing I already have some nice AG citrine. Look at that stripe right in there. Ooh, I like that stripy one right there.
Summertime.
Yeah, it's a good summertime stone.
But like going into fall. Like it's the first harvest.
GG14, $26 a strand. 2 strands available. Both of those are claimed. Thank you so much. Suzanne says summer and early fall. That's exactly what Andrew said. If you didn't hear him down there. Is this lepidolite?
Correct.
Woo!
Is that price not right?
$16?
Yeah, that could be more.
This could be like $32.
They are juicy. There's some that's more juicy coming up.
Whoa.
Aren't they pretty?
Beautiful little lepidolite drops. There's all the purple in those. Like, there's...
I regret pricing that one.
You regret pricing that one so low. I regret you pricing that one so low.
Go away. He's like, oh, what's this paper lies?
What? Throw that out. Wait, I think you made a mistake.
You dropped it.
It's like, this is worth twice that price, easily. Where do you get lepidolite that juicy and that color? A lot of times lepidolite is that kind of milky purple, chalky kind of purple.
The Fruit Loop water.
Looks like, yeah, the Fruit Loop water, Fruit Loop milk. This is not that.
Fruit Loop water.
Fruit Loop water. This is not that. And this is sold.
The juice of the Fruit Loop.
The juice of the Fruit Loop. This is sold. Thank you so much. Somebody got an extravagantly good deal on that one. GG 16 coming up. What is this? Are those opals?
Chalcedony.
Chalcedony. I was like, that's some nice chalcedony. They look like opals.
Don't they?
It doesn't quite have the same color flash,
But they're nice.
but they look like that beautiful part of the opal. But this is chalcedony, everybody. GG16 chalcedony. Boy, Andrew really pulled out his stash today.
Well, I kind of picked the ones that I wanted to keep for myself, and then...
This is the stuff that I didn't dare go for while he was away.
Yeah, because you know I would find out.
He says you get cut.
No, don't say that. I'm not somebody who inflicts violence on others, according to Facebook community standards.
Facebook community standards.
How much for this faceted citrine?
The nuggets?
Yeah.
The simple facet?
Beautiful.
26.
26.
So these are beautiful chalcedony, 8mm faceted rondelles. Boy. 36 a strand. These are very nice. Whew. All right. GG16. Still available. Boy. Can't believe it. And you're getting 10% off. Remember. Don't sell it too hard. He's like, I'm okay not letting some of my stash go. I have to take a drink, everybody.
Can verify that even I don't let everything go.
Look at this. This is amethyst? Boy.
No, it's not.
It's not?
It's lepidolite.
That's lepidolite for the same price as the other one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, $2 more.
Take a look.
Are you kidding me?
Nobody likes it. They don't like it.
Lepidolite. I thought it was amethyst. It's so dark.
It's not.
Lepidolite. $18? Boy, if there's something to feel bad about tonight, it's that price. Not if you're buying it. You should feel like you've gotten the deal of the century on that. And that's already sold. GG17. Somebody got the deal of the century. 8.5mm by about 4. Somebody got a really good deal. 16-inch strand of the... Just hold on. I have to show you. Look at that.
It does glow a little pink.
Look at that. Sorry if I'm blinding you all, but I just want you to see. I know it's already claimed, but look at that quality. Look at that color. Wow. Somebody should be jumping for joy. They snagged that strand. GG 18. Marion says, I wish my lepidolite pieces were that dark. Sigh.
Aren't they fun?
I know. And did you spend more than $18 on yours? Oh, Andrew's killing me here. Katie says, the size of William's disappointment. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's after 9. Hold on, my screen. I was like, why is my screen so dark now? I adjusted the light, thought it was that. Take deep breaths, William, says Lennis. I know. Look at these smoky quartz. Giant, beautiful, simple cut nuggets. Smoky quartz, giant nuggets. Oh. Such good clarity in most of these too. There are a few that are a little smokier, but yes, and hi Lennis, by the way. Thanks for joining us. Anybody else new out there joining us today? Say hi.
Guess what I found, Lennis? I found your earring.
Oh, I thought you told her already.
No.
I was gonna tell her. Is this?
It was caught in the blanket.
Is this rutilated too? It looks like that one's rutilated. Smoky quartz that's rutilated? No, just the one.
It's rutilated quartz.
Oh, it's rutilated, not smoky?
There's a little, I mean, it's rutilated, but there may be some that's a little smoky. But that color is mostly coming from the rutile.
So this is rutilated.
How much did I price it?
26.
That's not enough.
I know that's not enough. I thought it was just smoky quartz nuggets, and then I'm like, but wait, this one has rutils in it, and this one has rutils in it.
Is it rutils?
Rutils.
I
I don't know. It's rutilated. Oh my goodness. Ruder. And Andrew's giving away the store. 16-inch strands, $26 only. Plus you get $2.60 off that. That looks like rutile, says Katie. It is. That should be, yeah, like a $46 strand, everybody. Add an extra $20 to that normally. If it doesn't sell. Now look at this. Lavender amethyst.
These are nice.
These are nice. This one he wasn't afraid of putting the price like it should be.
No, it's still lower.
He says still lower.
Because we imagine you sell each one of those for $8 in the store.
Yeah. Look at that.
Or a chain and sell it for $36.
Right. Put one on a chain, $36 necklace.
And that would be cheap.
GG19. $62 for the strand. Marion says, didn't you study English along with your other languages, William? No, actually, I didn't actually take English classes. I know. I took no English classes pretty much since high school. So there, Marianne. No, I don't know. Rutile? Suzanne says, Cinnamon came in to say hello to Barnaby. Barnaby's not allowed in the room today.
Was he bad?
No, he wasn't bad. He's just not here. He's probably waiting on the stoop, on the landing. Beautiful rutile, says Marianne. Rutile. Rutiles? Rutils? Suzanne said, those simple necklaces are so popular locally. They are popular. They're popular here, too. Boy, yeah, you put one of those on just, look at that. You put one of that on a chain, $36. Done. Especially amethyst with its healing properties and good energy. Beautiful. GG19, still available so far. $62 for the strand. You would get an extra $6.20 off that price. Bringing it down into the 50s. Is this orange aventurine?
Yes.
Orange aventurine. Or they call it red aventurine, I guess, huh? Red aventurine.
But it's orange.
But it's orange. Yeah, I don't know why they call it red aventurine when it's always orange. GG20, red aventurine, $14. These are 10 millimeter, yes, 10 millimeter faceted rounds. Look how beautiful that is. That's a beautiful orange color. GG20. Faceted rounds. $14 only, one strand available, and this strand is 16 inches. 16 inches. Sandra says, tonight is too tempting. That's our job, Sandra. And Andrew's really doing it with these prices tonight. I don't know what happened to him.
I'm trying.
If I price these like this, I get a stern talking to.
Wow. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. He says they're mine anyway.
I gotta have some gas money.
Gotta have some gas money. Yeah, you do need gas money. GG20. Where are you going next?
Touchdown, but I'm driving back and forth every day.
Yeah, that's a long drive every day. When does that start?
Next week.
GG21.
So I need that $145 from the material fee.
Oh my Lanta. You better help us.
Field trip.
Your field trip money. Permission slip sign. GG21 is more red aventurine in a larger size. So this is the 12 and a half millimeter strand. One, you get this strand, you get the other strand, combine them. Beautiful. Put some gold in there. Or if you got those, what was that? The golden coral earlier. Put some of that in between these. Oh, how beautiful would that be? GG21. This is also just about a 16-inch strand. It may be shy of 16 by a little bit. But that's because of the size of the beads. GG21, $18. Red aventurine. Red aventurine has been selling a lot for us lately. I don't know what's in the air. It hasn't sold yet tonight, but we've been selling a lot of red aventurine.
I like the color.
You don't see that color pretty much anywhere else. Carnelians are usually darker. Or have more white in them. It's just a good orange color. What is this? Is this like the nicest smoky quartz ever and it's $18?
It is.
Oh boy, Andrew.
Oh boy,
Oh boy, Andrew. Look, everybody. Look at this smoky quartz. It is dark. It's the beautiful color you want in a smoky quartz. Beautiful little faceted rondelles. Look at that stunning color. Good clarity to them too. Whoops. Knocking my lights over. Just can't believe it. Let me get you a size on these. These are about 7.5 millimeter. 7.5 millimeter. I'm balancing the light here on. Quality production here. If you only saw what we've got here to balance on. One of these has, no, both of these have sold already. Yes, because you know that is another deal of the century. Look.
Guffaw. That's what you call a guffaw.
I was like, I thought this was going to be like at least a $26 strand. I was like, he showed these to me earlier, and I'm like, those are nice. And then he puts them at $18.
Wow,
those should have started at $26, $28. It's already sold. Okay, I need the next. I'm afraid to ask for the next lots. Who knows what he's getting up to down there? Like, did you imbibe before you started pricing these today? I can't even talk anymore in these prices. Oh, we're going up to 32, 33. How many are we doing tonight?
Don't worry about it.
Sandra says it should be 26 or 30. Yes, Sandra. Correct. I don't know what he's doing. And then these. Holy moly, everybody.
What did I price them?
22. 22. These should be like $46 a strand. 22. Look at the clarity in this smoky quartz. Look at that cut. This beautiful shape. Look. Oh. $22 a strand. Oh my goodness. I can't even talk. I'm just. Sandra's still thinking of the lepidolite. I know. Sandra knows. Marion says interesting shape. Yeah, I like this kind of shifted, almost shifted rectangle kind of shape. Look at them glowing in the light. I don't know if they're glowing on your screen. They're glowing for me. And this is some nice smoky quartz. They're about 10 millimeters by, let me grab one here, by about 13. GG23. One of these has sold. Oh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, I gotta move on. Katie says, what a fun shape. That's a shape you do not, those are vintage. Vintage strands, everybody. That's not a shape you see these days. All right, GG24. Is this the rainbow obsidian? What is this? Onyx. Onyx. I was like, if he priced that beautiful, found another strand of that rainbow obsidian for $20.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Because we had one of those strands and they were not $20. I just packed that up today. GG24. Onyx.
I changed prices. Don't worry about it.
Onyx.
You've been good, you've been bad. You tell me.
Beautiful onyx. $20 a strand. Come on. It's about 28 millimeter. Beautiful color in those. Get some of that gray in there as well. And that's about a 14-inch strand. About 15-inch strand. GG24. Beautiful onyx. Faceted corner drilled squares. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's happening here? I just saw some of these coming up. That moonstone coming up?
Let me see. Oh, there is a moonstone. I better go. I'm making sound already.
All right. $8 only for these citrine nuggets. If this doesn't sell, I don't know what's happening. Only $8.
Wouldn't those be fun with those amethysts?
Danette's late to the party. Now I have 2 videos to rewatch. Danette, you are missing out. Andrew is like giving the lowest prices of the whole season away. Deals of the century, I keep saying. Hello, by the way. I hope you're feeling better today. Things are starting to even out, hopefully, for you a little bit. Danette says, no, don't tempt me. Well, if you don't want to be tempted, turn it off. I don't say that often, but these are, I would be tempted to buy these for myself because I could resell them all more expensive. GG25 has sold. Thank you so much. Suzanne said, Andrew's the deal man tonight. Sanders says, that's what I said. Resistance is futile, says Marianne. Like rutile, right?
What y'all doing? Stop fighting.
There's no fighting here. Dennis says, I can't turn it off. I have to watch. Okay. $22 for this moonstone. Look, every single one of those flashing brilliantly. Dennis says, is there anything that isn't sold out? Surprisingly, a number of them have not, yes. I'm trying to call them out as they're sold out, but there is a number of them that have not sold out yet. Like so far, this one's still available. Look at that. Holy goodness. $22. You're going to save $2.20. That brings us, what, around $19.80? Is that right? Did I do that math right? $19, under $20 for Moonstone. This flashy 6.5 millimeter faceted rondelles. I can't even believe it. GG26, and that has sold. Thank you so much. That I can believe. That I can believe. It is sold. Correct math. Thank you. GG27. We've got some more beautiful amethyst here.
I love those.
Simple cut. Amethyst. Beautiful chunks of amethyst. Nuggets. $26 a strand. Each one of those really, really pretty. Those would make some beautiful earrings. One strand available, GG27. Only $26 before your 10% discount tonight. That discount is available for the first 24 hours only. And that is about a 14-inch strand. GG27. How many are we going to? 40 tonight?
Correct.
Going to 40 tonight. Thought we were going to 30.
No. I got gas to pay.
He's got gas to pay. Andrew is speaking our love language tonight, says Cheryl.
Well, you need that gas money.
What is this?
The pillow.
Oh, more lepidolite.
These are real that I think is an 8-inch strand. Is that 8-inch?
Let me show you, everybody. GGO 27 just sold, by the way. Thank you so much. It sold multiple times, actually. Someone got it. Look at this lepidolite. Danette says, oh good, we're going to 40, so I still have a chance before I can do the rewatch. Look at this lepidolite. Lepidolite's been the $18. I didn't even look at the price. It's about an 8-inch strand. $18. Look at how nice those are. It's like he learned nothing. He learned nothing from my talk.
Which one?
He's still pricing these so low. $18. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of them on here. I would price these probably at $4 to $6 a piece in the store because they are such nice quality. And you get the whole strand for $18. Less with your discount, by the way. I cannot believe these are not sold yet, but they are still available. Lepidolite, GG28, $18. I'm going to be selling those in the store for $6 a piece. It's $72 I make on that strand instead of $18. No one ever said you were good at math. Oh. He's just trying to teach me my lesson for not going over there and doing that part of the job today. He says, well, is this coral?
Yes.
Mini coral? Mini coral.
I believe
Dyed, you think?
Yeah.
Dyed coral. GG29. These are mini rounds. They're about 2.5 millimeters. This is a 16-inch strand, only $6, and GG29 has sold. Now, lepidolite's still available. Maybe I will get to sell it in the store because it is still available. I haven't checked the junk mail today. Maybe I need to do that too. Nope. Nope. Still good. No one's going to junk. This is opal.
Pink opal.
Pink opal. Pink opal. Beautiful pink opal. This has some intense color to it. Sometimes when you see pink opal, you're like, But this has some beautiful color. These are simple cut nuggets. Pink opal.
I think they're tumbled simple cut.
Tumbled simple cut.
So the edges aren't super hard. They're nice and smooth.
Beautiful pink opal. GG30. Oh, GG28 just sold. Somebody didn't want to buy it in store for 5 times the price. I was going to do that, everybody. They are worth it. GG30, pink opal, $26 a strand. One strand available. That's really pretty. It's not showing up in the camera as well, but in person, that's a really pretty strand of pink opal. Cameras in pink don't always work well together. GG31. Look at this. Beautiful garnet strand. Let me get it. It's in a knot here. Get the knot out. Beautiful garnet strand. These are tiny. By tiny, I mean about 2.5 millimeters. Faceted rounds in garnet.
And they're good cuts too.
Hmm.
The cuts are good.
The cuts are good. These are gemmy.
They're very flashy.
Very flashy. Very gemmy. No dull spots on those.
Yeah, sometimes they over tumble, I think, the garnets, and then they don't sparkle and shine as much.
Yeah.
But these are extra sparkly.
These are extra sparkly. GG31, 2.5 millimeter garnets. And this is about a 14-inch strand, $14. And these are faceted. These are kind of more like faceted bicones, I would say, or rondelles. Beautiful. GG31. Danette says GG31 is gorgeous. It is. It's stunning. And it's only $14. And then you get $1.40 off. $1.40 off. So what's that? $12.60? $12.60.
I can't make that for that.
No, I could not make that for that. No way. Here's some obsidian. Huh?
Rainbow ones.
Oh my goodness. He really did do it at that price. Rainbow obsidian. This is another strand that shows you we had one of these before. The one before was more expensive and it did have more color to it as far as flashing.
Oh yeah, the oval.
Yes, I think they were ovals. And that was like a 32. I think it was a $32 strand. This one's priced at $8. This should be like a $24, $28 strand. Rainbow obsidian. You can actually see why it has that name because it's got flashes in it. Sometimes they sell rainbow obsidian and it's just black.
It's like, where's the rainbow?
It's like, what? Why are they even call this rainbow? But you can see it in here. This is old stock. You can see that there are flashes. Mostly these flashes are kind of like a blue color. But let me show you the other strand too. Rainbow obsidian should have, like there you see a little bit of it in that one flashing around. It should have those rainbows. Even if they're like dark rainbow style. This is an exceptionally good price for this, everybody. I know I've been saying that and it's true, but look at that. When the light hits it right, these are stunning strands of rainbow obsidian. That's why it's called rainbow obsidian. Most of the time now when you buy it, it's just black. It looks like regular obsidian. You can barely tell the difference, but there is a difference, and there should be a difference. GG32, these are beautiful faceted drops, and look at that. Look at that flash across there. And this is about 18.5 millimeters. by 12.5. It's even got it on the edge. This almost looks like blue tiger eye. Look. Beautiful color. GG32. 2 strands available. $18 each, I guess. $18 each, I guess. Andrew's giving you the good deals. He's loving on y'all tonight.
Maybe if I do good, I can afford some chips.
Maybe he can afford some chips. You still got to do the exercises for the chips. 10 minutes? You can do 10 minutes. GG33. Look at this carnelian. It's so nice they knotted in between it all for you. Tassels and knotting, right? Higher end strands. That's how you know. Tassels and knotting. GG33. $16 only. This is some beautiful carnelian. Not much more I can say about that. It's just lovely. I love carnelian. I don't know if y'all do or not. But I think it's such a beautiful, warm feeling gemstone. I've always been drawn to carnelian. Beautiful little nuggets. GG33. $16. Okay. Who wants some inexpensive AAA grade stones? AAA grade. Only $34 a strand. Oh, carnelian is one of my favorites, says Marianne. Danette says, I did a 10-minute walk at work today. I paced for 10 minutes in my work office. That's good. Get those steps in, right? Okay, everybody. AAA grade amethyst.
Yeah, this is not the cheap one.
You wouldn't know that by the pricing. But as Andrew said, this is not the cheap one. AAA grade amethyst. $34 for this strand.
Top shelf.
Top shelf, $34 today.
He said top shelf, Speedwell prices.
Yeah.
Top shelf quality.
Cheryl says, is Andrew feeling okay?
No,
AAA grade. $34. GG34. These are just about 8mm faceted rounds. And GG34 has sold. Thank you so much. Look at the color in those. Look at how beautiful those are. Wow. Okay, what is it dyed?
Dyed jade.
Dyed jade.
I think it's a fun color.
This is a fun color. Dyed jade. GG35. $12. Dyed jade rounds. These are 8mm rounds. Marion said Andrew really wants to attend his workshop.
Correct.
Dyed jade. 8mm rounds. This is a 16-inch strand. Beautiful blue color. Jade's one of those stones that takes dye really well, so you can do fun colors with it.
Yeah, imagine if I got that scholarship and I couldn't afford the gas to go.
I know, right? That'd be terrible. GG35.
I got a letter in the mail.
Thank goodness someone bought GG34, says Sandra. You were eyeing that one?
Which one was that one?
That was the AAA grade.
Oh, yeah, that was a good strand.
Yeah, that was a very good strand. All right. Andrew's got some fun ones here toward the end. Dyed jade, again in that color, that beautiful blue color, but this time in a 6mm, I think. Yeah, 6mm. GG36, $10 only. 2 strands available. GG36. These are nice, inexpensive strands. Remember, you're getting $1 off that because you're getting 10% off, so that's a $9 strand, really. 2 of those available. Ooh, this is a bright blue.
Yeah. Electric.
It's electric. One's slightly darker than the other. If you want the lighter or the darker, if you claim any of these, you can let us know, or we'll just pick for you. Is this a dyed jade too?
Yeah.
This is, though, in a lantern kind of cut. Beautiful cut. I like the lantern cut a lot on these. And these are a 16-inch strand each. These are just about 11.5mm lantern cut. GG37, $16 each. 2 strands available. GG37, $16 each. 2 strands available. Three more to go, everybody. I'm going to 40 tonight. GG38. This is a really pretty color. Dyed agate, says Andrew. Really pretty green color. I like these little nugget drops too. Dyed agate. Ooh, I like this strand a lot. $12 for the strand. 1 strand available. Aren't those pretty? I like that color a lot. Beautiful green. It's got some of those agate stripes kind of that you see that through there. Some beautiful patterns. GG38. And just to give you an idea, I'll pick one of these. They're all a little bit different, but about 19.5mm long and 13 wide. 16-inch strand. GG38. Ooh, that's fun. I like that. Let's see, what's GG39? What is that? Dyed jade again? Dyed jade. That's a really pretty color in this. GG39. Dyed jade. I was going to say that's like the lepidolite, but and not lepidolite pricing, but I can't even say that tonight.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, William. Because that lepidolite pricing tonight was just barely more than this. But these are really pretty. Nice color in those. This is over a 16-inch strand of these beautiful faceted drops. And they come in at about 13.5 by 10mm. I think those are a really pretty color. GG39. It's like that pinky purple color. Great stones there. GG39, $10, which means they're $9 today if you order in the first 24 hours of this video.
I wanted to have stuff for everybody.
Yeah, it's good to have stuff for everybody, right? Sometimes you don't need or want the serious stones. Get into the colorful, fun, especially if you're doing jewelry, for younger people. Doing it for any age, but I mean, younger people, not always caring that their jewelry is going to last them forever. Not that they shouldn't, but they're beautiful colors. Get all different kind of fun colors with these. GG40, this one has gone and sold already. Beautiful strand. It's good to have strands that you can purchase and make a jewelry at a price point that everybody can afford too. If you're selling, right? GG40, sold. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, thank you, Marianne. Sanders asking what was GG39. Those last ones were all mostly dyed jade with the green, the exception, which was dyed agate. All right. And let me flip this camera around. We'll say a quick goodbye. See if Andrew's going to get any chips tonight or not. Let's turn out that light. Turn out that light. All right, that's better.
A little bright, huh?
A little bright in here. A little heat going on. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for those who were able to claim.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate it. That'll help Andrew get some gas money to drive back and forth. It's about an hour-and-a-half trip each way to Touchstone next week.
In theory, though, you know what? If they had enough room, I probably could just sleep there. It'd be about almost one of the dorm rooms.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
One of the 4x4.
Maybe. I don't know. That gas money it's better, I think, to spend it on the gas money.
Like,
He's trying to get another week away so he doesn't have to help with anything. He just loves leaving me nowadays.
Makes you strong apart.
Suzanne says, good night, everyone. Do the workout, Andrew, for the chips. He just gave the face. So thank you, everyone.
Don't know my face.
Huh? He's making faces now. Thank you, everyone, for a fun night. We hope you enjoyed it. Lots of great gemstones. There are still some surprisingly available. So if you just...
I thought I enticed y'all with the prices.
I know. So if you did miss anything, please go back and take a look through. And I tried to call out everything that is sold as it is sold, so y'all know. So feel free, though, to send us emails. I will do this up the spreadsheet starting tonight. And if you send emails after tonight, I will get those invoices out sometime tomorrow, probably while I'm at the store, depending on how busy it is. And if you have any questions, just send us an email. The email's working again, thank goodness. So thanks so much, everybody. Have a great night. We're going to go have some salad and pizza now. Maybe some chips. We'll see. Bye, everybody.
See ya.